and the dominoes begin to fall, with one of the first rural medical centers pending closure because of the upcoming Medicaid cuts. A warning shot has been fired. My name is Shanda, and welcome to In the Deep End.
And this just into our newsroom, a medical center in Curtis deciding to close. This after serving the community for more than 30 years. Now, the Nebraska Hospital Association claiming anticipated Medicaid cuts may have impacted the clinic's closure. We're told the transition to close will take place over the coming months.
The Curtis Medical Center in Curtis, Nebraska is one of the first dominoes to fall as Medicaid cuts begin to hit rural America. Curtis, Nebraska region voted 85.8% for Donald Trump, an overwhelming endorsement, a party actively working to gut the very lifelines keeping rural America alive. Looming Medicaid cuts threaten to shutter the hospitals these communities rely on, stripping away emergency care, maternity wards, and basic health services. In voting MAGA, they didn't just vote against the system, they voted against their very own survival. It's not just a costly vote, it's a fatal one. When rural hospitals close, care doesn't just move, it virtually vanishes. The nearest ER is now an hour or more away. And for strokes, heart attacks, or labor complications, that could be the difference between life and death. People will die in ambulances, on highways, and in their homes because help is simply too far to reach them in time. And if they're lucky enough to survive the trip and get care, they're hit with crushing medical bills because out of area hospitals aren't in network. Survival comes with a price tag most cannot afford. The care is distant, the cost is devastating, and the system is rigged to bleed them dry. As a person who didn't vote for Trump, my first rational thought is, who in their right mind would vote for their own demise? The only logical answer is MAGA voters didn't vote for policy or a healthy future. They voted out of fear and white supremacy. They believed their whiteness would shield them from the consequences, that they could burn the house down and somehow be protected from the smoke and flames. But now, the fire is just on the other side of their bedroom door, and smoke is seeping into the room from every crack and every crevice. Closing their hospitals, taking away their own health care, and turning their own communities into casualties of the very agenda they empowered. The MAGA voter voted out of grievance, identity, and some for revenge. MAGA has become an acronym for mass delusion, and it will cost them their lives in some cases. That's a devastating reckoning. To realize the power you clung to won't save you. When reality smacks you in the face and shakes you out of your delusion and leaves you staring at boarded up hospitals, empty pharmacies, and a future stripped bare. Those lies and hollow promises of superiority felt damn good in the moment, I guess, until the harsh consequences came knocking. Now the fantasy is crashing down and reality is unforgiving. Let's be honest. Nobody with a clear grasp of history, civics, or even basic cause and effect would vote for people who promised to decimate their own towns and strip them of resources needed to survive. In the end, it wasn't economic anxiety or the price of eggs. It was blind racism. It was hate. It was the desperate, empty need to feel superior, to hold dominion over others, even if it meant setting your own house on fire. And so you voted not for your future, but for your own demise. You chose the illusion of power over progress, whiteness over wellness. And now you're left with nothing but the smoke and silence of everything you helped to destroy. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.